The man flew a plane for the first time and encountered a volcanic eruption. The main runway was destroyed, making it impossible to take off. Lava poured into the airport, and the passengers became very anxious. The man steered the plane onto a secondary runway. He planned to wait until the water tower collapsed before rushing past it. But as the lava neared the plane, he had to start moving the plane. Luckily, the water tower collapsed, and the man sped up to get past it. After rushing through the fire, he immediately lifted the plane and successfully flew it into the sky. However, the landing gear was damaged and could not retract, and the volcanic ash caused a fire. The man activated the fire suppression system and abandoned one engine, but the other engine caught fire as well. He had no choice but to accelerate to escape the ash, and the fire in the engine went out. He quickly contacted headquarters, but the captain's distress call came through the radio. The captain had been flying a cargo plane when the fuel tank was punctured, causing a fuel leak. The plane only had 20 more minutes of fuel. The man suggested both planes open their doors, and they could use a steel cable to transfer passengers to the other plane. However, headquarters opposed the idea, saying that if something went wrong, both planes would crash. The man told the passengers about the situation through the intercom and let them vote. After hearing the message, the passengers all agreed to risk their lives to help others. The man accelerated, caught up with the cargo plane, and kept the same speed while opening the doors. After securing the cable, the first group of passengers entered the cargo basket. Amid screams, they were successfully transferred. However, during the transfer of the second group, the cable began to wear down. Fortunately, the second group was safely transferred. When transferring the last group, strong winds caused one of the cables to break, and the basket lost balance. The main cable of the basket snapped, and both the basket and the passengers fell. Everyone was terrified. In the end, only 2 people remained on the cargo plane, and they had to crawl across. At that moment, the cargo plane ran out of fuel and began to descend rapidly. The crew shouted to lower the altitude, but headquarters ordered the man to increase altitude, which could cause the plane to lose control if the altitude became too low. Luckily, the captain finally climbed to the passenger plane, and the man immediately lifted the plane. As the plane prepared to land, lightning and thunder struck, causing the plane to shake violently. The man became afraid and asked the captain to take over, but the captain was also afraid and believed the man could do it. The man had no choice but to force the plane to land. Finally, the emergency landing was successful, and all passengers safely touched down.